Kitkatscanread.
And welcome to another weekly vlog of like my everyday life as well as reading. Today I'm actually at my nan's at the moment because my car is 6 years old. It was 6 years old yesterday, it was his birthday. And yeah, it's at the garage having an indicator switch fixed. My indicator's not working. It's very anxiety driven when driving from where I live in Ringwood all the way to Fording Bridge without indicating. If I hold it on the left hand side it can do it, but there's a lot of right turns. Luckily there wasn't a lot of people around. So yes, I'm here in Nan's conservatory. For those of you that have followed me for years, you remember that I used to live here. This is the garden behind me. As you can see, the sun is just starting to come out. I'm gonna give you like a really quick tour. So, this is a conservatory. I'm gonna walk through now to the kitchen. This is the kitchen. This is the sort of like, I suppose, hall area where you just like walk in through the front door. You come in to here, dining table. It's where we would eat together. All of my dance medals are up there still. It's crazy. Some are down here at the bottom as well. This one I used to do ballroom and Latin. And then my nan's cow and clown collection. This was the one that I got my nan from Amsterdam up here. So yeah, so this is the hallway. If we go to the rooms that are at the front, we've got the living room in here where we have the TV and the sofa. In here, I'm pretty sure, actually yes, I could totally take this away today. But down here, I have no idea if I'm gonna find any spiders or anything, because it's probably gathered some dust, but oh yes, look at that dust. So, this is my old grabber machine. Oh, that's crazy. Just put that back. I'll have to dust that off, but I really want to take that home. Although it is looking very tacky, it needs a real good clean. I'm gonna see if I can give this a clean. If not, I'll have to buy just a new grab machine. But wouldn't that be like a really genius thing for like a TBR or some sort of prompt game? I'll leave it just on this chair for now. It's been there for like quite a few years, just sat there, and I just suddenly got curious and was like, I wonder if it's still there. So anyway, that was the living room. Then we've got the bathroom, which has a bath and a shower. And then we've got here the study. It's looking a lot tidier in here these days. So yeah, desks and my old laptop I donated to my nan. And yes, this is the lounge. I wonder, like, I probably don't, but yeah, crazy. So now we're gonna move on to the most important room of all, which was my room when I used to live here. So let's go up these stairs that normally do light up, but we don't really need it when it's lighter. So at the moment it's a guest room. This is probably where me and Aaron are going to be staying when our new building will come. Sorry, I'm so out of breath, like just from those stairs. COVID, you got me good. So this was my old book cupboard, and it's now just an empty room. Look at it. If you guys remember, if you look at my first ever videos, you can look at them. They're still on there. And then in here, we just got storage bits. So I gave my nan this bag of Christmas bits. So she's storing my bits in here at the moment, which is cool. Yeah, just storing all sorts of bits, like my suitcase is there. This will probably come in handy when we move. I can put my clothes in there. So I've got to remember that that is there. My nan's handbag collection. And then in here, I don't think anything's been stored in here. Oh yeah, my school photos I think are in here. Hang on. Let me just quickly have a gander. Pretty sure, yes they are. Okay, so this was me when I was 6. I wonder if you guys can spot me. Let's see if you can spot me. I'll give you a clue. Second row on the very, very end. Did you guess correctly? That is me. 6-year-old me. Here we go when I was about 11. Look at that chubster. And then this one, what's this one? This is my brother, I think. My brother is the 3rd row on the very end. Wait, where are we? Yes, he is that little boy there. That is my brother. That was, I don't really know what that was, but I remember some people from his class actually. He had like a best friend who's literally on the opposite end actually. Yeah, and I think my mum has the other school photos because she showed me them and sent them to me. But yeah, good old reminiscing of school here. The heating's on, so it's really nice and warm. And this is my old desk, and that's made it look really nice in here. Look how beautiful it looks as a guest bedroom. So nice. Oh, I do miss this place. I really do miss this place. My nan and my granddad over here. Oh, it's so beautiful. She's made it look so nice and like a proper guest room. Look at this. She's so presentable. My nan's always been brilliant like that. My old TV, which is a DVD TV. If I ever do stay here, I'd bring some DVDs. And then this is a little cupboard. You can switch on the stair lights here. But yeah, this is where I used to live. And I really, really do miss it. And I was, you know, many times when I was living at the flat, I was on so many, like, thoughts of coming back here just so that I could save to live, you know, much better. But I stuck it out. I was just like, I'm gonna have to. Obviously, if I got to the stage where I was ill quite a lot, then I would have had no choice but to move back. But I stuck it out, and luckily fate helped me by sending me Aaron, I suppose. Because, you know, it's strange to say it, but, you know, when you're in a relationship, you help each other. And Aaron's been brilliant with that lately, with funds and that. The TV license came in the mail. We've got to pay it by the end of the month, and I just said, I don't know if I can afford it. And Aaron just said, don't worry, I'll get all the rest of the bills squared away, and then when I get paid end of the month, I'll pay the TV license bill for you. And I was just like, well, I'll owe you like half of it, when I get the money in again, because obviously I'm going to go back on a phased return, which isn't going to be a lot of money. I feel pretty good today. I was able to drive, so that's really good. It's just, yeah, it's just recovering. I don't want to ruin it because I've driven today, this morning. I've walked from the garage to here, and I've also, you know, just walked around the house here and up those stairs. So already that's more than I've done in the past few days since I've done the book boxes. And I was exhausted after those boxes for like 2 days. So I don't really know. I'm just waiting for my nan. My nan should be on her way home pretty soon. This is my nan's bedroom. I'm sure she won't mind me showing you because there's nothing ever bad. But this is my nan's bedroom. Just here, literally just by the front gate. Oh, my nan's got like my nan's got a shopping list here of what I wrote down for her. She's obviously waiting for me to give her my shopping for this week, which I've already done. I just need to write it down a bit neater because we've managed to get a couple of items from the list. And there's a few scribbles and it just, you know. So I'm going to head off now. Whilst I wait for my nan to come back, I'm going to clean this machine. I need to see what batteries it takes, but I will take it home with me. I just want to have a look at it. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. You can put sweets in it. That's what it's designed for. It's designed that you put sweets in it and then you grab a sweet. So I might keep it for sweets. I don't really know yet, but it came with coins, so I wonder if there's still some coins for this game, because it did come with some coins, but where they are is a different thing. I don't know if you'll be able to use a normal coin. I don't really know. There must be some coins somewhere. I'll try and have a look around, see if I can find some coins to go with it. It's not been used in years, but I just suddenly remembered that I had it. And I think I got it, where did I get it from? I got it from either one of those gimmick stores or like iwantoneofthose.com. I wonder if that website's still going. I'm gonna head off now. And yeah, I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Today is Tuesday and I'm just here to quickly vlog for you guys to let you know what's been going on and the plans for today. So first of all, feeling pretty alright today. The weather's really good, the sun is shining. I just kind of like try and show with you guys. It's really nice, quite warm today, which is really, really good too. So what I've been up to so far, kind of like not really a lot. I was waiting for my vlog from last week to upload first. So I had some breakfast, sorted the cats out, had a wash. And then I've just been sat here and I have been going through my book balance sheet from 2020. So I had to go from July to December and watch all of my wrap-ups and from then, as well as book hauls from then, and fill in the sheet here. This is what it will look like by the end of it. It's a bit messy because I made some mistakes, but basically you have months as the first column. The second column is books bought, so literally like from your book haul you just put like all the books there. I just tally them up and then I just put in brackets like the total, and then it's like books read, so that'll be like from the wrap up, like how many books did you read. I put it all separate because obviously you have rereads, you have ebooks, you have physicals and audiobooks, and obviously the physical books are what count towards taking away from the books that you bought. It's kind of like physical against physical, if that makes sense. So at the same time, I still will put all the books I read, and then it's books donated, so that's if you gave it to a charity shop or you sold it, that sort of thing. So on 7 months I did get rid of them, so you can see here. Books DNF'd, I only DNF'd one book, and that was in November, and it was an ebook. So I did pretty good with DNFing. And then you come to the total. So like I say, it's books bought against physical books read. So like, for example, if in January I bought 11 books, and books read, I read 1 physical book, so then I will take away. So I've just started my one for this year as well, so I was just spending it in for this year. So for January I've done pretty good, bought 4 books and I read 4 physical books, so that means I'm at 0. I had 1 reread and 1 ebook. I donated 1 of the physical books, didn't have any DNFs, but the 0 is really good. Obviously February's looking pretty bad, because I had my birthday, and I had also the Jacqueline Wilson books come in. So I had 60 Jacqueline Wilson books come in, as well as 20 or so books for my birthday. So 87 in total. So I read 3 physical books and 1 reread, so it's 4 books in total. I donated 1 of the physical books. No DNFs in February. So it's 3 physical books taken away from 87 books bought, which will lead me to 84 books, plus 84 books. I'm going to be doing some reading today. I have already sorted my vlog to go up later at 6 PM from last week, so that's all done and sorted. I just want to sit down and get some reading done. I am reading the ebook Fledgling. I'm 2 chapters in, it's like 10%. So I just want to do a bit more reading, because I didn't really do a lot yesterday, because yesterday was very, very productive and busy. So I want to get some reading done today of that, and then I can go onto my dolphin book, which is right here, Riding the Storm, and that's a short read as well, but I want to focus on Fledgling because that's my buddy read. And then when that's finished I'll go into Riding the Storm, and then I'm really excited because it's just going to be a mood pick of like a book that isn't on my TBR. So I'm really, really excited. Unless it's a book that's on my TBR that I really, really want to read, then I'll like pick from it. So anyway, so I'm going to head off now. My laptop is just doing the Windows update, which is going to take a while. Yeah, feeling pretty productive, feeling pretty good. Get some reading done. And yeah, I'll chat to you guys pretty soon. Everyone, it's Wednesday and I'm here to let you know what's going on. So first of all, how I'm feeling. I'm not really wobbly, touch wood, which is good. So hopefully if I'm feeling like this tomorrow, then I should be able to return to work next week on a phased return. I really do want to. And I've sort of been thinking of like what sort of shifts I can do and all that, but that's just something I have to just discuss with my manager tomorrow. But yeah, really looking forward to it. I'm just fatigued. I'm having broken sleep. My ribs are getting better. They're not as bruised. I find I can sleep like on my back and like on my side, and yeah, so it's starting to get better. If I do sneeze though, sometimes it does pull it about a bit, and I just take some painkillers. I just take some ibuprofen, paracetamol, and that seems to help it for like a few hours. Really getting better. The weather isn't great today. I'll just share with you a window where there's just like rain on it. You know, rain on the door, rain on the just rain in general. I was going to go and do some laundry today, but it's meant to rain like most of today. So I'm waiting to see if there's a period where it just stops raining. If not, then I will attempt to tackle it tomorrow. But yeah, it's not meant to be good for like the next few days, which a lot of people say it's perfect reading weather. I just want one day where I can just go and do the laundry. That's all I care about. Not a lot is today. We've got some deliveries that are coming from Amazon for the filter for the cat water fountain. So I'm looking forward to that, so I can set that all up, and then the cats will have nicely filtered water with an actual filter for the fountain. Got some batteries coming to use for an exciting thing. Which I'm not going to tell you about until I make sure that it works. Sounds like really like, Kitty, what are you up to? I'll leave you in suspense. I've already scheduled my today's video to go up 6 PM. I finished Saga volume number 3. It is currently over by the TV at the moment in that short stack just there. I reread it last night. I was just like, oh, really stressed, and in the end I was just like, you know what, Saga's quick, it's easy, I can get it done out of the way. So reread that I needed to do, and it'll be just done. And I was really enjoying it. I kind of started it just before bed, and then I finished it today this morning when I was up at like 5 AM or 3 AM or something crazy like that. I was just like, okay, like let's just read it. And then I was really tired, but I was just reading it anyway, and then ended up finishing it. And then I got up at 7 because I went to bed really early last night, up a lot earlier, but I finished the book, so that's all good. I just like came out in here, sorted the cats, sorted myself, got myself up, ready, makeup and whatever. Like the lipstick today, kind of gothic. Honestly, I've got like 6 in the basket just behind the TBR cart, and I just dipped my hand in. I'm like, what are we wearing today? Lucky dip. It's the one that came out. It's this colour here. It's kind of a blacky grey colour, but it's glittery. I really like these actually. They are kind of like coloured lip glosses, but they are permanent ones, so they kind of stay on there. Reading wise, I'm reading Fledgling by Natasha Brown with CC this week. I got to chapter 7 yesterday. I was going to start reading it again today. It's like 35 pages into the book. It's like a 244 page book. It's really not big at all. So I'm going to be reading from that today. If I somehow finish that, I will go into, I've said this like the past couple of days, but this book here, because it's a short book. And then I don't know whether I'm going to continue this or go on to a mood reading book of like what I want to read, because I've got so many on that cart, literally so many there within those stacks, within the cart, within the 2 stacks there, so many that I want to read. Where do I go? Like, what do I choose? Do I read another Shadowhunter book? I don't know. Is that like the burnout that I'm having? Like, don't know, just feel like I'm in a little bit of a reading burnout. I will read, but like, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know, I can't quite grasp what it is. But yeah, there's so many choices over there, and I've even got right on the top of there, you'll probably be able to just about see it just there, it's a monthly TBR pot, and this I'll just like forward onto like other months as well when I want to mood read. And this way, if I'm really feeling like I don't know what I want to read, I'll just like pick one out and that's what I read, and I'll see how I feel about the one I pick out and whatever. So like, you know, but I'm trying to like go with my TBR and then flicking between TBR and like what I want to read as well, because obviously mood changes, our taste change, what we feel changes. So if something comes into the equation, I'm just like, oh, I've got an urge to read that now, then that's what, because the whole point is like reading is for enjoyment. We shouldn't be like forcing ourselves to read books that we're not enjoying. So with Fledgling, you know, it's just at the moment pretty simple. I was looking at Goodreads reviews and it's like half and half. Half are scoring at 4 stars, half are scoring at like DNFs and 1 stars and 2 stars. So it's a 50-50 book, but I'm 35 pages in, I haven't DNF'd it yet. Seems to be alright. Don't really have any thoughts at the moment. But yeah, I just want to kind of knock a couple of books off my TBR so it gives me the excuse that I can read something that I want to read. But I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to read. There's just so many options there, and I might just look at them to see if any of them like come towards me, but if none do, I'm going to use the jar. but that's just at another time. Just gonna see how it goes today. I'm feeling really tired again, so I'm probably gonna be doing some naps today. I need to like update my diary as well. I haven't updated that in like since probably before COVID. Because I noticed that when I get really anxious, I write in my diary, my thoughts are there, and then I see them, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not so bad, like I can do it this way. So yeah, it helps with things to see it in front of you. I totally recommend writing a diary, by the way. I've written one ever since I was 12, and I'm on, I can't remember what number I'm on like 38 or something crazy like that. Maybe in the 40s, I don't really know actually. I've got so many. I've literally got a box over by the window of all my diaries since I was 12. It's crazy thinking that nearly 20 years later. I feel like that'll be nice to look back on, like when I'm a lot older, and reflect on my 12-year-old self and my teens and my 20-year-old self and so on and so forth and whatnot. Anyways, so I'm gonna head off now so I can do a bit more reading, probably have a little nap and then have some lunch and then do some more reading. I know that some people are doing sprints today. I think some people are doing them in the evening. I'm not sure if anyone's going to do some in the day. I'm going to see how I feel, because, you know, I am feeling quite tired today. So yeah, I'm going to head off now. Hope you guys are doing well, and I will speak to you guys very, very soon. Hey guys, it's like 10 PM and I am in a bit of a reading slump, if I'm honest. I have been reading from Fledgling today, but I'm just finding it okay. Cece's kind of agreeing. It's just like, I feel like I'm scraping through it at the moment. It's not something that I kind of like I'm drawn towards, I suppose you could say. It's an okay read so far, but it's just like not exciting me. It's a little bit boring, which sucks. But it's free on the Kindle. What do you expect from a free book? I don't know. So yeah, unfortunately it's a bit of a downer. So now I'm like, okay, screw it, I'm gonna read a book that I want to read. And then I was like, you know what, should I do try a chapter on my TBR books for the rest of the month? So I've already started the review book, Well Between Us or something like that. So I've got Game Changer by Neil Shusterman. I've got Kingdom of Flesh and Fire by Jennifer Armentrout. I've got the Dolphin Diaries book, Riding the Storm. I've got The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I've got I'll Be the One by Lila Lee. And I've got Serpent and Dove by Shelby Mahurin. So I've got these books. I've got 6 of them in total. I'm going to read like a chapter each of them. Whether I'll finish it tonight, I don't know. I am feeling hella tired today. If I read a chapter of like the first 3 or the first 2 and I'm like, oh, this is really good, I'll probably stick with it. Hopefully one of these will, because I want to read a book off of my TBR before going on to reading something that I would like to read. I've also got some currently reading books that I might start tomorrow, probably having a look through. But my other alternative is to use my monthly TBR little jar here, which has my actual March TBR, as well as all the books, including rereads, current reads, continuations, all the books that I really want to read. They're all in one TBR jar, so I could just pick one and be like, that's what I'm going with. Feeling really stumpish. Been productive this evening in the sense of I have created channel art for my gaming channel. I'm really excited. I've been researching today about like uploading gaming videos. I've never done it before. I've only ever streamed literally directly from my console, but I want to kind of do it a little bit more professionally. So I figured out like how to get the videos and stuff, and I found like my other camera, and I'm just like, yeah, I want to give it a go. I want to give it a try. So I might find a game tomorrow, see how I feel. It'll be after I sort my work stuff. I'll see if I can find just a quick game to have a little play for like half an hour or something stupid like that. Maybe upload it to my gaming channel. I'm actually like kind of excited in a way. Obviously I love my booktube channel, but I haven't gamed in a while. Maybe I do need a break from books for a little bit. I don't really know. I don't really know how I'm feeling. I've got so many books and there's so many that I want to read. I think I'm a bit overwhelmed with books, to be honest, but you know, I do want to read. That's the thing. I've got loads of books. I just don't know what I'm in the mood for feeling at the moment. So I'm going to give this a go, see how well I go. I'm currently uploading a video. It's literally really short. It's only just under 4 minutes long, so it's nearly 70% uploaded already to YouTube. So it's going to go up tomorrow. But as soon as this is done, I'm just going to go to bed. I'll take these books with me and I'll just sit and read them in bed, and then I'll decide from there. And then I'll let you guys know tomorrow the one that I choose. Hey everyone, today is Thursday and I'm here to update you on things as well as let you know my plans for today. Today's colour is this. It's kind of like a pink and red colour. I really like it. It's got glittery parts of pink. Yeah, I really like. I like reds and I like deep pinks. I'd say that they were like my favourites. But that was the random pick for today. I literally just put my hand in. I'll pull one out, and that's the one that came up for today. So I'm feeling pretty good today. I haven't slept very well, and that's due to the weather, the wind, unfortunately, on this static caravan, because unfortunately this isn't a mobile home, this is a static caravan. It shouldn't have been put here really. Aaron obviously knew no different when he got it like 3 years ago, and they sold it to him. It was stupid, and the council, they're a pain in the arse, but it has to come under a standard of BS3632, and the new one is going to come under that. It's going to be fully insulated and everything, double glazed, you know, pretty much like really good soundproof and like all of the requirements of a BS3632 standard mobile home, static caravan. But that one's more of like an actual mobile home. This is a caravan, unfortunately, so it's not very good. It's falling apart. The flooring is coming through wet. I'm scared that there'll be 1 minute I'll step on a bit of flooring and it will just fall through. So crazy. It was so windy last night. At some point early in the hours of this morning I heard a bang, and so I went to go and investigate, and it was just the plastic box that we used for the postman to put parcels in. It just blown across and was blowing everywhere, so I just collected it, brought it inside, and then I suddenly thought, let me get the glass bottle box, brought that inside as well. I was like, just for the night until the wind calms down a bit, because it was really like, it was close to 50 kilometers an hour, which is like 31 miles per hour. I was looking it up, so pretty fast. It was just for the sake of the fact that it was blowing things about. And then this morning I just went out there, put some glass bottles in the glass box that I managed to find that needed recycling, and I'm hoping that the weight of them will just keep the glass box down. Now I'm just keeping the post box like inside. It's just too windy. Even today it's going to be quite strong again. So I went out there and I just looked over like into the garden just to see if anything happened in the garden. I could see the side panel had come off. And I was like, oh. So there's like panels around the edge of this building. There's one on this side that's got clips on it, just so that engineers and you name it can get under there and just check it out. And I just like clipped it all back on again. I was just like, ugh. And what doesn't make sense is there's like branches and whatever on the floor where we chopped down those trees and hedges, and they're still in the same position, like they haven't been blown about. So anyway, that's kind of good because, you know, it's in the same place still. But that was literally, luckily, all that happened. It's still quite windy today. It's here 39 kilometers now, so not as bad. The worst it's meant to get is, it looks like here, 43, and that's just in the afternoon. Alright, today I'm going to wait until at least 9 o'clock to email my work in the office and also message my manager and just say, look, this is what the doctor has said. When I spoke to the doctor last time about a phase return, it's going to be the same information. So yeah, it literally is going to have to be, I can't work more than maximum 5 hours because I was absolutely wrecked yesterday, absolutely wrecked, and I would have to have a day off in between. So whether it's that I start off with 2 shifts or whether I start off with 3, it's just, you know, I don't really know yet. As long as it's like easy tasks, because what the doctor said is he will put on the fit note amended duties and altered hours, and he just said you just like discuss it. But what I discussed with the doctor, and I'll just let them know, like, this is what I discussed with the doctor. He recommended, you know, at least two shifts to start with for the first week, and then go like and extend it a bit to like 3 shifts, maybe add an hour or something like that, because obviously I still feel that guilt of letting people down, so I don't want to have that guilt. Obviously I want to get back to normal, I want to go back to my full hours of the week, I want to get back to doing things. So it's just about seeing how I go, whether I have like 5 hours on a Tuesday and then 5 hours on a Friday or something like that, and that way I can like recuperate in between, see how I get on, and if I find that I could do that, I can extend my hours or I can add a shift and just go from there really. So I don't really know yet as to what to do with that. I don't know whether to start off with, like I say, 5 hours on Tuesday, 5 hours on Friday, for example, or I don't know, because they don't want me crashing back, and they did suggest just 2 shifts, and they said 2 of your shortest shifts. But the trouble is my shortest shift is 6 hours, and then the next one's like 7, so it's just like, what do I do? So yeah, I'll just relay all that information to them later, but that's just how I am. But happy to be returning to work next week, even if it isn't a phased return. I'm happy to just return, and I'm sure they are as well. So yeah, the weather is blowing today, but it's a lot lighter today, even when filming now as we speak. Like, there's a blue sky that's coming across with some nice like white fluffy clouds. It's not, I mean, it's not brilliant. I'll try and like show you the weather. Like, I don't know if you can see it over there, but there maybe, I don't know, like, so, but yeah, the weather isn't great, it's just windy. It's meant to be like an occasional shower here and there today, so it's not too bad. Brian said he's off work today, so he's probably gonna like come in when he comes in from work and then like chill on the sofa like he normally does with me, and then he'll probably go to bed just for a few hours like he normally does. Go to bed about 10, and then he'll get up at like 5 or something like that, so he will be with me then. Last night I read the first chapter of Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I really enjoyed the first chapter too. I literally read the first chapter and I was like, okay, I'm back into the world again, I'm back into this book. So yeah, this could be a possibility of what I read next. But then the same goes for Riding the Storm. It's just so simple and it's just easy to read, and I flew through it, so I might like end up just reading this today. And I've got 4 more books on my monthly TBR to read the first chapter of. I've got I'll Be the One, Serpent and Dove, The Knife of Never Letting Go, and Game Changer, and I'm just going to read the first chapter of those like literally this morning, just see where I go from, and also it will help to determine which books I can read for my TBR month sort of thing. I've got quite a few currently reading books, which is frustrating me as well. They're literally here in this pile, and it is frustrating me that I've got some currently reading books, and I'll just quickly share these books with you guys because they're books that I've put down like as fairly recently. I want to say like the past few months, so let's say. So the first one is the oldest one that's been on my currently reading, and that's The Ballad of Some Bearded Snakes. Do you know what? I wasn't hating this book. I am on chapter 12, 172. I was kind of enjoying it actually. I was one of the strange people that was enjoying it. But yeah, I put it down. So I don't know, like that'll be something I can get into. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, just couldn't really get into this book at the time, unfortunately. Made for You by Mercer Ma. I was really enjoying this book. So that could also be a possibility this month as well. Court of Mist and Fury, you know, I'm reading this as a reread with Rosie. She's already finished it. I was just reading Clockwork Princess at the time. The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang started in February before I had COVID. Then I had COVID, and then I wasn't really feeling it because I had COVID, so yeah, I didn't really read it. Tiny Pretty Things I started in January. I was quite enjoying it actually. I'm only like a little way through it. But yeah, those are my currently reading books. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I could push them forwards for April as well if I don't get any of them read. But I want to kind of read them, so that's why I'm keeping them on the table to like urged me to read them as well. But yeah, the main target for today, guys, read the chapter, decide what to read next. That is literally it. There's not a single book, even in the books over here, that I'm like, I want to read that next. It's been quite a difficult. Oh my goodness, sunshine. Sunshine is behind me. Also today, guys, sorry, the sun is behind me now. Also today, guys, I want to do some gaming if possible, but I'll talk more about that next time. Hey everyone, it's coming up to 4 PM. It is Friday and I'm just here to let you know what's been going on today. So I am feeling pretty good today. Must admit, I haven't had any of my dizziness going on. It's pretty good, and I've not been feeling as fatigued today, which is good. Although I've not done a lot today, I have been focusing on looking at my NetGalley books. Actually, I went through my whole entire list, and I've had a NetGalley account since 2012, and so there's a lot of books on there. I will hold my hand up and admit that. And I was literally just writing a massive list of all of the NetGalley books I've got as physical books. Basically, when I lived with my nan, I had this thing that if I didn't get round to finishing the books on NetGalley, I would just purchase the book as a way of supporting the author, as kind of like a, you know, sorry I didn't get around to reading it, but I will still support you in purchasing your book. So I used to do that. However, now things are a bit different. Obviously, money has to go towards like other things. So yeah, I did have quite a few sides of A4 because of way back then, and even fairly recently. Or for example, if I buy a physical book that's now released and then suddenly I get approved for the book, I've then got the art as well as the physical and that sort of situation as well. So that's kind of like what I've been up to. I've been watching the latest Riverdale episodes, so I'm up to date now, and also some Dawson's Creek episodes. I'm still on season 1, I'm like nearing the end of it now. Quite enjoying it. It's like just a old school teenage sort of program. So yeah, that's what I've been up to basically today. Literally in a second I'm going to film my first ever gaming video. I'm not sure how long I'm going to plan to record for. You can record for like a maximum of 60 minutes, so I might just choose that, and then if I play for like half an hour or whatever, I'll just like stop it and then I can take the video off and then I can edit it that way. But I'm gonna be filming me. I'm just like, oh my god, like this is awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in a second. I haven't done any reading today. I watched, or should I say rewatched, The Duff last night because it's one of my favourite films, and that was adapted from the book by Cody Keplinger. So after watching the film, of course, I kind of wanted to reread the book again. It is on my agenda to reread it. It was like literally in that pile just there. So I dug it out. Here we are, and I started reading it. I didn't get too far into it, only a couple of chapters before I dozed off, but I was enjoying what I was reading. Yesterday I did read a load of this. I got up to chapter 7, page 66, but like I say, I haven't done any reading today. I'm going to focus on the gaming today because I didn't get to do it yesterday. And then I will probably do some reading tonight. Not entirely sure what's happening tonight. We shall see. So I'm going to head off now so I can get all that gaming stuff done, and I will speak to you guys very soon. Hey everyone, today is Saturday and I'm here to let you know what's been going on as well as my plans for today. So first of all, how I am. I didn't sleep very well last night. We had a bit of an issue in the kitchen. There was a bit of a worry or something to do with the flooring. I was panicking because I was really just absolutely shattered. I was so shattered that, you know when you're shattered and you're just cranky and you're grumpy and you're just like, oh. I was crying, I was in tears. Thankfully the problem was sorted this morning. I temporarily sorted it last night and probably sorted it this morning. The rain and the wind was just so loud last night. I don't know if anybody else struggles with it. If you do, let me know down below. But yeah, it just woke me up several times, so I probably had like 3 or 4 hours sleep. I've got a huge headache on this side. My head feels really hot right now, like really hot. But the weather's really nice today. It seems to be sunny and all of that. So yesterday I'm really happy because like I managed to do my gaming video. The video is going up today. I edited it last night. It was successful and I'm really proud of it, and like, you know, it's my first video. It was fun to edit as well as a stressful time because there was just so much editing to do, but I'm learning. Like, you know, it's my gaming channel, it's like my second channel. It's just, you know, it's a new experience for me. So yeah, so I had a lot of fun with it. So the strange thing was, a game somehow deleted from my system. Like this morning I was going to play it, Remnant from the Ashes. I started playing it yesterday and it wasn't there today, so I've had to re-download it. So unfortunately it will be up in like a few hours time and hopefully I'll be able to play it. But Ratchet and Clank is the game that I played yesterday, and I played for like half an hour. I just want to keep them as like short videos, not like too long for people, and as well as, you know, editing and putting it all together, and that it is like quite a lot. Like, got people to vote and that was like the winning game choice. So, you know, it's currently free on the PlayStation as their PlayStation stay at home thing. Trying to get people to stay at home, play games, and it's quite an enjoyable game from the creators of Crash Bandicoot, which is why I was like, this is very much like Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, if you like Crash Bandicoot, you'll like Ratchet and Clank if you've not played it. It's very windy, but the skies are blue and it's quite warm. It's like 11 or 12 degrees or something like that. So evening wise, I joined Emma's unhaul video and then I left it around 10 PM, 10:15, something like that. I was feeling really tired and I could really feel myself just falling asleep, and I just, you know, when you get to the stage where you're just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to leave. So I left anyway, and then yeah, I tried to settle down to bed, and then yeah, uploaded the video. Yeah, I managed to sort my laptop to come out of sleep mode, because like I've been, you know, it sleeps like after 5 minutes and I'm just like, oh, this is irritating. So I managed to put and take the sleep off of my laptop, so that to do my gaming videos I have to edit the video and then produce the videos into a file, and then with the file I can upload that file to YouTube directly. So I have to do that as a 2-part process, whereas BookTube, the YouTube is within the editing program. I did try and use the YouTube in program thing with this, but I feel like it's just because like my BookTube one is proper connected to it, it doesn't really like doing it. So Ara's currently off going to the shops. He's gonna get us some lunch, just like for me, just I said just a sandwich and some crisps and some chocolate. I really need some chocolate. I haven't had chocolate for like 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure I'm about to come on my time of the month. Tom's coming. I can feel him coming. I've had like 2 days of cramps and nothing. It's just, yeah, it's not good. Anyway, sorry for the males watching. So reading wise, I didn't read anything yesterday. I just was quite busy sorting my NetGalley books. So this morning I've just watched 1 episode of Dawson's Creek. I'm quite enjoying it. I've gotten quite into it at the moment. It's a very old TV show that Netflix has recently uploaded. I'd say, I want to say like this year or end of last year. I always saw it when I was younger, but I never actually watched it. And now I am. So here we go, going retro with all that. So today I would like to upload a BookTube video tonight, and I've only got 1 left that I've edited to upload tonight, and the rest are like back videos. The inner video I really need to like edit and upload is just my COVID experience video, which I wrapped up the video like yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. So that's all wrapped up and ready to go. Just need to edit and put it together, but I've really got to be in the right frame of mind to do that. So yeah, not too many booktube videos at the moment. I did have a book come in today. It was my pre-order for The Runaway Girls by Jacqueline Wilson. This is her new and latest book. I don't actually think it's released yet. I feel like I've got it early. I'm not entirely sure because Amazon says 18th of March and today is Saturday the 13th. So yeah. But I did receive an e-arc of this from NetGalley as well, which I was going to use for the Galley-a-thon next week, so I'll be reading the physical book as well. So I do have the e-arc, I'll read the physical, and then I can get it reviewed. The handy thing about sorting the NetGalley books yesterday to physical is I had about 8 books that I'd not reviewed. And I was like, I've read these books, and I've not reviewed them. So I went to my Goodreads, copy-pasted my review there, tweaked it a bit here and there, and send it off. So I don't actually know if it made any impact on my ratio whatsoever, but like yeah, like at least 8 books, maybe more, that I just hadn't done a review for. Couldn't believe it. So on to reading wise of what I am reading. So I did mention that I watched the Duff movie and therefore I really wanted to read the book. I think this is taking main priority at the moment. It's just easy, I've read it before, flows really well. It's got that sort of like, you know, romance between 2 people who just you would never ever put together. Yeah, and I just really, I like in the movie as well, just how you see them go from like this hate and then to like a friendship and then to just, you know, it's really cute. But I remember there being like some sexy times in this book, so looking forward to that. So I am buddy reading a book called Fledgling. I'll place the picture over here, by Natasha Brown. It's free on the Kindle. You can download it if you type it into Amazon. I'm reading it along with Cece. I'll link her channel down below. And she just finished it last night. I was going to bed. I was like, look, I'll try and read it like over the weekend. But it is a struggle to get through. It's quite cheesy. It's very insta-lovey. And it's very like WTF, so it doesn't make any sense at the moment. I'm on chapter 11, I'm 65 pages in. It's like a 240 page book, it's not really long at all. But Cece gave me all of her chapter feelings, which I'm going to do the same. I'm going to throw them back at her from chapter 12 onwards and be like, okay, these are my thoughts from this chapter, blah 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 blah. But Cece's, oh my goodness, her reactions to the chapters were just amusing, and it does make me want to read it because just like like seeing her reactions in the messenger, I was just like, okay, this does make me want to read it to see how bad it is. But I'm so glad that we're kind of agreeing on this. But it's such a shame because like it sounds like such a good book. It's had like such a good premise. But yeah, such a shame. Obviously the target is to get it completed before the end of the weekend, so I probably will be focusing on Fledgling, but I've got a massive headache at the moment and I don't want to like jeopardise that. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably read a bit of Fledgling, like a little bit at a time. I might just have to read like a couple of chapters and then read some of the Duff and then a couple of chapters Duff and do that sort of like throughout today. But Aaron's off work today, eventually he's going to go to bed. I'm not entirely sure if I want to do another gaming recording for like part 2 of Ratchet and Clank. I'm going to see how I feel later, maybe when Aaron's asleep. Yeah, that's it really. So that's it for today, guys. I will keep you posted in tomorrow's vlog. But yeah, any activities that I do, I'll try to vlog for you guys in the vlog format. But other than that, I hope you guys are doing really well. Let me know what you're reading down below, and I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Hello everybody, it's Sunday and I'm just going to update you on everything. So yesterday I didn't do a lot of reading. I was just like, yeah, I was going to. I only read like 2 chapters of Fledgling, and then I decided I wanted to record another gaming session. I think I've got a little bit of a bug, and the first time I filmed my mic didn't work, so that was frustrating. So I had to, like, unfortunately with the game you don't have save slots, so I had to go through the game all over again just to get to that point. And then I did a little snippet that time, tested it, made sure my mic was okay, and then I continued. So last night I edited that, put it together. It worked so much better with using my headset, and then just muting the actual clip of like the camera clip. I just had to make sure I get it in sync, and then yeah, Bob's your uncle, fun is your aunt. So it's around like half an hour. I'll probably upload it soon. If I can get my Galleathon TBR up during the day, because it'll be a short video that will only take like an hour, then I'll be able to do it tonight, because my vlog, like this vlog, is edited and uploaded on a Monday, so I don't actually have anything really planned for tonight anyway, so I'm thinking like possibly of using the Sunday for that. But yeah, we shall see. Don't know if I'm going to do another section today, we shall see about later. Weather today, it's, you know, blue skies and everything. I woke up today feeling quite optimistic, I suppose. Up around 7. It's now 8:24. The cats were frustrating me. Just one of them kept jumping on the pillow and on me, and I was just like, oh. And it was at 6 o'clock, and then it was at 7, and I was just like, okay, it's 7 o'clock, it's daylight, we'll just do it now, because the trouble is now it's getting lighter, the cats think it's 8 o'clock. So I'm like, okay, bite me, I'll get up at 7. So I've been up. I mean, I'm tired in my eyes and everything, but I'm always tired these days. You know, I lost my phone this morning, and just trying to move everything around to find it, I was like, Christ, I'm out of breath. If it wasn't for that, I'd be fine. But yeah, I'm excited for next week. It's going to be pretty exciting to go back to work. I've got my back to work interview tomorrow. My first shift is on Tuesday, and then my second shift is on the Friday. I'm going to go shopping on Monday as well, so I'm going to budget myself £25 a week on my food, and like slash cat bits, because they're going to need cat food. So yes, looking forward to next week, but that's next week. Today it's just another relaxing day. The weather's really nice. I'll probably do a bit of reading this morning, but I need to film my Galleathon TBR and get that edited and uploaded first, so when that's uploading I'll probably do some reading, probably see about gaming maybe, and I need to update my paperwork books like my diary and my reading journal this morning as well. So I will do the video, I'll update my paperwork stuff, then I'll edit the video and whatever, and then when that's all done, because that's a load of stuff ticked off my planner for today, I can then get some reading done. So I'm going to be focusing on Fledgling today, because that is the buddy read. I said we'd read it this week, albeit I've been quite tired, but I'm close to 100 pages in, so I want to do a bit more reading of it. However, if I do find it really frustrating, I will have to stop from it, and I'll just have to explain it to CC and be like, oh, this book's just giving me a headache, I'm sorry, I have to put it down for today. I will get it read for this month, but today might be an issue. But I was listening to the audiobook of The Duff yesterday. I didn't quite finish the chapter, I dozed off before the end of it, but I am really enjoying my reread of this and listening to it. That makes sense and burrs. I'm just going to show you. Do any of your if any of you have cats, do any of your cats do that? Like that's her hunting call. So yeah, I'm going to do all those bits. thank you so much for watching my vlog for this week. How are you guys doing? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys managed to read this week? And let me know down below in the comments so we can have a conversation about it. All my social media links I'll link down below in the description if you're not following me elsewhere. Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads, book clubs, my Amazon wishlist down there, my gaming channel's down there. Yeah, it's all down there for you. So I'm really excited yeah, it's gonna be good. So yes, thank you again. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye. Jackie Wilson, the queen of children's books. Look forward to reading this. And then the arc that I'm most excited for, I'm very excited for this. You've no idea. I've been waiting